Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well today. So, acknowledging and accepting our own feelings, our own emotions is something that we all don't want to do. It's like we run from it. Any moment we start to feel any kind of emotional turbulence within us, or we start to feel an overwhelming amount of feelings, we just want to shut it down, we want to suppress it. Especially when it comes to so-called negative emotions like anger, jealousy, resentment, even grief and sorrow or bitterness. So all of these emotions are a part of a healthy human being. And strangely, it's like this entire aspect, this entire spectrum of emotions we are not supposed to feel if we are good people. So there is a whole section of emotions that we are not supposed to be in touch with, that we are just supposed to cauterize and keep it to one side. When the fact is that every human being feels these things. We feel everything. We get angry, we get sad, we get upset, we get bitter, we get resentful, we get jealous, we get spiteful, we can be petty. All it takes is circumstances, situations, our triggers, our traumas, our wounds, what kind of people we are, and so on and so forth. Instead of allowing ourselves to feel, we run from it. And I myself have been very good at running. Very good at running, both literally and figuratively. I would run a lot of 5Ks. I love to run, and not just I love to run, I also have loved to run from my emotions, my problems, and it really didn't work very well for me. It was only when I started acknowledging and accepting that what I was going through, validating my feelings on my own without waiting for others to understand it, was when a lot of things started to fall in place. So even before you allow yourself to feel upset, before you allow yourself to feel angry or sad or jealous, you have to acknowledge that I am angry, I feel angry, I feel sad, I feel jealous, I feel that I am raging, I feel humiliated, whatever it might be. You know, Jung said it, that until and unless you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. So everything that we feel, by not feeling it, by not allowing ourselves to express it, to resolve it, and we push everything down, that it is just going to go away, it doesn't go away anywhere. It stays right within. In fact, often it festers. If you keep it long enough, it's going to fester, cause a deep enough wound that it will impact our decision making. Everything we do and every decision we make is going to be impacted by everything that we have chosen not to heal from. And instead of taking accountability, we will end up blaming other people. We will end up giving our power away to the world, to people, to fate, to everything, without realizing or understanding or taking a moment to think, why is it that we do what we do? What drives us to do these things, to make these mistakes, to indulge in these behaviors that we know don't serve us? Sooner or later, everything that we try to suppress and repress is going to come out in the form of a coping mechanism, a disease, or just a series of bad decisions that we seem to have no understanding about. So, isn't it let us say, a more practically a better way to just acknowledge and accept I am angry. I am angry that I was overlooked for that promotion. Or I am angry but I'm actually sad that the person I loved, I found out that they are cheating on me. I am so jealous of that person who doesn't gain weight despite eating, and here I am stuck with this much of weight. Or I feel so sad at not being able to do certain things that other people seem to do so effortlessly. So all of these emotions that are within every human being, we can't cauterize them and keep it to one side, allowing ourselves just to feel happy and positive and strong and everything else. It just doesn't work like that. Where there is light, there is darkness. We just have to find a way to encompass these two in a balance. And the more you, let us say, understand your own emotions, and again, even before you understand, just accepting and acknowledging them is so liberating that I can't even begin to explain. It is just something that helps you make sense of your own emotions, of your own actions, of your own decisions, and resolves so much of unnecessary conflict. Because what happens, if we don't understand our trauma, we don't understand a lot of our own negativity, we are going to project it on all the people close to us and make them the bad guy or the bad girl or the bad person, whoever that may be. So if we don't understand that what drives us to do these things or to feel this way, we are going to get triggered. We won't understand, we won't realize why is it that this is happening, why am I feeling so overwhelmed, why am I feeling as if all hell is going to break loose, and then we start projecting and blaming everybody else around, but we don't want to take accountability ourselves. And it is scary, shameful even, because you feel a lot of shame that I'm feeling angry. You can end up feeling shameful, especially if society has put some words as negative. You know, good people don't get angry. Good people don't feel jealous. Good people don't feel insecure. Good people don't feel petty or bitter or resentful, when it is not so. The idea is to understand that anyone can feel this way. All it needs is the right set of circumstances. Because we are not that different from each other. It is about making certain choices even though you may not feel like it. But the more you allow yourself to acknowledge and accept these emotions, you will be able to resolve a lot of this inner turmoil, because instead of pushing everything down, you will allow them to float. You will allow them to be there. So this inner conflict, this inner turmoil, this kind of dissonance within will slowly start to fade. So I hope I made you think. And do let me know whether acknowledging and accepting your emotions makes sense. And thank you so much for taking time and watching the video, and I'll see you soon.